Yeah, I just want to give Central Michigan a ton of credit. I mean, they got a style of play that they executed. They executed better than we did, and it's hard to get behind on them with what they do. So they did a great job. I mean, time of possession, 37 to 22. That's what they want to do. Certainly, we had a couple moments there where we could have done some things better, but just want to, credit to them. That's a good team and good execution, and they did a great job today.
Good, Zeke.
Coach, obviously, Coach Strickle's first season, 5-3. What resources do you think he has that maybe you might not have to get that success right away?
I have no idea. I haven't talked to him about it.
Good, Dean.
Yeah, with Central Michigan's offense specifically, some explosive plays for sure, but a lot of chunk plays. What do you think led to them being so efficient on offense?
Yeah, I think certainly, not having six starters on defense, there's a lot of guys in there for the first time, and I think fitting those plays is very difficult to begin with. The amount of personnel groupings they have, three backfields, it's tough. So I think it started with that. Then obviously they out-physicaled us, and then we missed some tackles. And then once you get kind of in that world of loading the box, guys' eyes, kind of go to crap there, and that was some of the balls over the top. So just combination of everything, but they did a great job. They out-physicaled us. They had their plan, and they executed really well. I mean, I think on the first three drives, 3 touchdowns, and ultimately we were able to stop the bleeding for a little bit, but, I think it was a combination of all that.
Zeke?
Obviously, Coach Gibby and Rocco back today. How did they look? What would you think they look like? How are they feeling right now?
Yeah, I think they tried to do the best they could. They were nowhere near 100%, but I give them credit. They did everything they had to do this week to get back. Neither of them practiced this week besides maybe half the day on Friday. So, a lot of our guys were in that situation. We're not NFL players, so we can't really handle not practicing and going out there and executing. Gibby only got about 15 snaps or so his injury kind of started to flare up, and then Rocco's flared up kind of in the second half. So give them a lot of credit. They fought. They tried to battle for their team as best they could.
Matthew?
Were the early deficits kind of more of a factor of leaning off of the run game earlier, or was it more Rocco and Gibby's injuries themselves?
No, I don't think the drops helped. I think those 2 drops, one by Gibby, one by Max, were critical. Those would have been explosive plays, so that would have kept us going there a little bit more. But I think the way they started on offense as well kind of just started to snowball. We went down the field on Rocco's explosive one, got it to 7-7, and then kind of once it got to that 24-7 mark. But I think those drops were critical right there.
Good, Zeke.
Coach, your team's obviously in a close one against Buffalo last week, but obviously not the result you wanted today. What positives maybe came out of this game where you say we aren't back to square one? There is some progression there.
Yeah, I think overall just the amount of guys that we were down. A lot of guys had to step up, and they were a little anxious, and it showed. But I think just, what they keep showing me is that they're going to continue to do everything that we ask them to do, and they're going to give their best effort. At no point there in that game, did they not want to do that. We're just not executing to the level it takes, obviously consistently enough over 60 minutes. But I give them credit. There was a lot of guys this week that, all the way up basically until we left campus on Friday, even after practice, guys trying to do everything they could do to get cleared. But at the end of the day, we can't put them in a position when they're not healthy. So, but a lot of those young guys, hopefully that growth, that experience ends up helping us at some point. But we'll see.
Go ahead, Dean.
Now, at the midpoint of the MAC schedule, 4 games left, are you noticing any general characteristics about these MAC teams that you guys have to deal with each week, or is each team kind of a unique, have a unique game plan?
Yeah, I thought today was obviously a very unique one, different than what we see. Next time we get out, Joe Moorhead probably over the last 10 years is one of the best play callers in college football. Won against him last year as a DC, so we'll have our work cut out for us. Their quarterback's playing really well. But yeah, I think it's week to week, but I think there's a lot of parity in this league. I know we haven't shown that at times with our results, but I truly feel like this league allows you to be in every game, and I think that's what's great for us, right? To put together a 10-day plan here, to reset ourselves, get healthy, and come out in our first midweek game, at Akron, and we'll see what we can do.